Okie dokie, boys and girls. So today's goal is to not shit my pants because we're doing squats only. Or maybe my goal should be to shit my pants, squat until. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing squats and I'm doing squats only. And that brings me kind of to the point that training can be very simple. You can do very simple stuff and get very good results. Oftentimes when people start working out or want to start working out, it's like this mountain of information and you kind of get stuck before even getting started, but in general, you can just pick one exercise, get good at it, and because you're getting good at the exercise, you're gonna build muscle, you're gonna build strength, you're gonna become more fit, right? And so usually the main, like the basic exercises will get you where you want to be. So if it's the gym, the bench press, the deadlift, and the squat, or if it's calisthenics, right, like on this channel, the push-up, the pull-up, and the squat, they're gonna get you a long way. Or if you want to modify it a little bit, basically 90% of this bulk for me has been some kind of variation of planche, front lever, pistol squat, and then Nordic curl, right? Nordic curl is a leg exercise for the hamstrings. So even like for me, right, I'm training for 9 years plus now. I don't need very complex things to make progress. I just need to pick one exercise and get better at it. And it gives me results, Since the bulk has started, I've gained some weight, I've gained some muscle, I've become a bit stronger, and basically everything's heading in the right direction. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a squat sit here. One thing you will notice if you do like take one single exercise, right, and just get better at that one is you have a lot of energy to spend, right? You don't have to like distribute your energy amongst multiple exercises, right? You can spend all of your energy on one exercise and then all of your energy to recover from it, right? So you're going to be able to do a lot of sets of that one single exercise and it's going to get you strong as hell. So today, yeah, squats. I actually need to get some revenge. 36 kilos. Last time I was not even able to get 3 reps, which, that's like the bare minimum. I thought I would still be able to do that. But today, I hope I can get a couple sets, ideally 5 sets of 3 reps with 36 kilos on the pistol squat. And then from there, I'll do some more sets, higher rep ranges to really finish off the legs. But first of all, I've got that revenge to hit, Revenge will be sweet. Yes! Yes! It's already better than last time. Now the goal is to get 4 more sets. Now, one thing, in order to just keep your training simple, you have things to worry about like rest time and how many reps and how many sets. The main thing that you should focus on is to just try and do a little bit more than last time. So if last time you got 10 squats, try to do 11 squats today, And if it seems impossible to do 11 squats in one set, perhaps do 3 sets of 6 squats, And then you have more squats in total instead of in one set. So you just try to hit little PRs bit by bit. And most days I think if you sleep well and you eat well, you're gonna succeed. Sometimes you're gonna fail, but even when you fail, you still gain experience to go on the next time, right? We all fail to hit PRs sometimes. This is not a PR for me, but it's not about going up all the time. It's about, in the long run, having this line of up and downs that diagonally, like on average, goes up diagonally slowly. So, yeah. Right, one more set. Fuck yes! Whew. That's 5 sets. And now you might think to yourself, well, your first exercise is done, the squat is done. What will your second exercise be? And well, it's gonna be the squats, but just, a little bit of different intention in the set. Now, at first, you don't have to worry about things like this, you can just squat and do more squats, and then eventually, you'll be like, hey, maybe I want to go heavier, or maybe I want to try maxing out, right? And then you can try different little things. For me, right now, what I'm gonna do is one last max out set. So I did 5 sets of 3 with this weight. I'm gonna use the same weight, but I wanna see if I can get 4 or 5 reps. And now the goal is to hit failure, so to not stop on the last rep when I succeeded, but to go down again and again until I'm sure that I hit failure, when I can't get up anymore. So one set of that, it's gonna be very fucking difficult, but let's see what happens. Fuck! I didn't expect that. Shit, only 2 reps. Alright. My other leg, my right leg is the stronger, so I'm just gonna copy whatever I did on the weaker side. Alright. So the max out set is done. I expected more, to be honest, but whatever, I'll do more next time. Now, what I'm gonna do is a few more sets. One starting with a max out set with 26 kilos. So in this backpack, I'm gonna put this away already. This is 8 kilos. So if I remove that, whatever's left is 26. And now last time I got 8 reps with this weight, so let's go for 10. That will be a nice challenge. And then after that, I've got one more set. I want to hit 8 sets today, just as a mental challenge. And I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but first of all, let's worry about this one. This set in itself will be hard enough already. Alright, let's take a quick rest before doing the other leg. Holy shit. Okay, guys. I've got a fun idea for the last set. I've never tried it before, but I'm gonna do pistol squats plus 12 kilo. Well, the weight doesn't matter actually, but I'm gonna do 3 reps on left and right within, I'm gonna put a timer every 15 seconds. I have to complete the reps within 15 seconds and then go again and again and again. Every time, 3 on the right, 3 on the left, and then just keep going until I'm not able to complete it anymore within 15 seconds. So let's see how that goes. Let's keep the dumbbell here. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Holy shit. Oh, it's not only a leg exercise, but also the lower back. Holy fuck. Let me catch my breath, guys. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so this is very convenient because I can stretch and talk to you guys at the same time. There we go. A bit of calf stretches and ankle mobility because my left side is not as mobile as the other. You know, if you fail the pistol squat, it might not be a strength issue. It might just be flexibility, especially if you're falling backwards. That's ankle mobility, hip mobility, so on and so forth. It's the reason that I put my heel on a bit of a pedestal, you know, on the mat, on a higher place, because then the requirement of ankle mobility kind of fades away. But anyway, today's training, only one exercise, a few different ways to execute them, you know, a few different approaches to the sets along the training, but in general, one exercise, very simple. And I stress the fact that working out can be very simple because I feel like in this day and age, you know, when people want to start working out, there is so much information, you know. Oh, this is good, this is bad, and you know, people disagreeing with each other and what is the truth and what is not. It doesn't fucking matter, you know, especially if you're a beginner. If you come from nothing, right, you were doing nothing before, and you do something today, no matter what, it's gonna be better than yesterday, you know. And you just have to be a bit better, or try and be a bit better than yesterday. That's because if you do that on a continuous basis, well, eventually you're gonna become very good. And you know, of course, in the beginning, not everything you do is gonna be optimal or scientific or the most efficient. Guess what? Not even the shit I do after 9 years is most science-based and optimal and efficient and whatever. It's just what I love, and it's important to train and, you know, do it in a way that you love it, because that's how you continue. So, you know, like I mentioned, if you're a beginner, you did nothing yesterday, everything is an improvement. As a beginner, you don't need a lot to become stronger, to put on muscle, you know. You're not used to this yet. Everything is a new stimulus. Your body is going to respond to it very well. So worry about the details as you go along, you don't have to worry about it. Like, you don't have to worry about everything right from the start. If you want to start just with a bit of a diet and not train, that's fine. If you want to start not worrying about your diet, but just train a little bit, that's also fine, right? If you want to do both, that's good too. But it's important to not get overwhelmed in the beginning, humans are habit-based. We like to make habits. And in order to make a habit, they say it takes like 3 weeks, right? But if you try to make a lot of habits at the same time, you forget one thing, you're going to be, discouraged because you failed something, right? And then you might give up on the others as well. So just take it slowly, take it one by one. If you start training today, very good. Do one exercise, do one rep, do something more than you did yesterday, right? And that's a good step. And if you continue like that, well, eventually you're going to reach your goals. So don't worry about all of the details, is what I'm trying to say. Well, I said it like 5 times in a different way now, but anyway, that's it for today's training. Tomorrow will be hamstrings only. Again, one exercise, that's kind of the way things are going to go from now on, I think, mostly, at least until I get my planche goal. But it's going to be fun nonetheless, and I'll see you tomorrow for that. So, bye-bye.